They say that every human being enters this world with three things that can never truly be separated: a name, a soul, and a shadow. But in an ancient African village hidden deep beyond the forest, there lived a man who willingly traded one of them. In return, he became richer than kings, yet before long, children screamed whenever they saw him. The elders lowered their eyes in fear. Even his own reflection refused to recognize him. This is the story of the man who sold his shadow for wealth. Long before the roads of stone and iron reached the village of Obiako, there lived a young farmer named Kelechi. He owned no cattle, no servant, not even a family inheritance, only a tiny piece of land and hope. Every morning before sunrise, while the stars still watched over the earth, Kelechi carried his old wooden hoe to the farm. His hands were covered with scars. His clothes were faded, yet he never complained. Yet he never gave up, because he believed that hard work would one day reward him. But year after year, month after month, fortune ignored him. When the rain was needed, the skies remained silent. Even when crops finally grew, locusts devoured everything. The harder he worked, the poorer Kelechi became. While Kelechi struggled, his neighbors prospered. One family harvested overflowing baskets of yam, while another bought dozens of healthy cattle. Children laughed through the village. Drums echoed every evening. Celebrations filled the air. New homes rose from the earth, but Kelechi returned every night to an empty cooking pot. Sometimes he pretended he had already eaten, just so no one would feel pity for him. One evening, as darkness swallowed the village, Kelechi fell to his knees. Heartbroken, with tears in his eyes, he looked towards the heavens, his voice trembling. He said, "If wealth has a price, no matter what it takes, I will pay for it." Silence followed afterwards. Not even the insect dared to sing. It was just like the wind was listening. It stopped. The trees stood perfectly still. Something in the dark, something in the woods was listening. But Kelechi never knew. Then from deep inside the forest came footsteps. Slow, heavy, measured, one after another. An old traveler emerged from the darkness. His robe was covered with dust. His walking staff looked older than memory itself. It looked like he had been walking for a distance. His white beard reached his chest, yet his eyes glowed with strange wisdom. The old man smiled and looked directly at Kelechi. "You called for wealth," he said. Kelechi stood frozen. "Who are you, old man?" The stranger answered, "I am only someone who collects payments." The old traveler looked directly into the eyes of Kelechi and smiled. Not a soft smile, a smile of warning. "Be careful what you ask for. Every gift has a cost." Kelechi swallowed hard, his chest beating, sweat running down his neck. Kelechi said, "I have nothing left, old man." The old man smiled. "Oh, you have more than you realize, my son." Without another word, the stranger turned and disappeared into the forest as if he had never been there. Only the echo of his walking stick remained. Talk, 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 talk. He went deep into the forest. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next chapter. Join the thousands of viewers as we uncover the most mysterious African folktales, ancient legends, and supernatural stories ever told. Subscribe now because part 2 is coming next, and you won't believe what happens when Kelechi wakes up without his shadow.